Welcome to TechNotice 25 Laptop Awards. Here are some of the laptops that we tried this year, but there are some golden nuggets that perhaps have gone under the radar, and which one is the best that deserves to be the best. Because sometimes the views on the videos don't actually do justice what we're using behind the scenes and what we kept using throughout the year. So in this video, I'm gonna be giving you the best laptops for TechNotice, a few different categories, a few surprises. Welcome to the channel. First category, the best design laptop. I'm loving the Asus ProArt that have kept the minimal design all throughout their different lineups. The PX13 from Asus, fantastic design that was nice, small, but then can flip as well. Obviously, the classy MacBook that always looks very, very nice. And then we're seeing some newcomers like the Asus ZenBook A series, very, very nice design. But the design award for me goes to the Asus ZenBook Duo, just because the design is something that no other manufacturer has really done and brings it to a whole new level of why the design also gives you usability and is amazing. This is one of the laptops that I've loved to use and it's just absolutely fantastic. The ZenBook Duo has dual 14-inch OLED displays and that capability to just take with you, and if you don't want to use them, you can just have a keyboard. The keyboard is fantastic. Everything about this laptop design, I'm enjoying it. It's not particularly the nicest looking, but the design, how they design it, the engineering, the usability all together, this one stands out of the pack compared to everything else that we tried this year. Moving on to the next laptop category, which is the best laptop experience. So this category represents the best laptop that you just open, use, and then the experience that you get with it. Perhaps sometimes not done justice because it doesn't perform as well in some of the benchmarks, or is something that maybe goes under the radar for a lot of people. But when you're using this, the experience is just fantastic. This category can go either way, but there's one laptop that I kept using that surprised me, which is the Apple MacBook Air, the M4 in particular, which is the latest one and is on a good deal. By the way, if you do want to check out any of the best laptops that I've recommended, I'm going to leave the link in the description below. Feel free to pick any of them up during the holiday season. Hopefully they're on a deal as well. But why the MacBook is so different, which separates it from all the other Windows laptops, for example, is its trackpad. The best way to demonstrate is this is the MacBook Air from 2020 or 2019. This is the first M1 model. When you open this up and start to use it, thinking that this is 5 years old, this trackpad still smokes most, if not all, of the Windows laptop trackpads that have been released in 2025. The usability and the user experience of a MacBook Air is just absolutely fantastic. Yes, it doesn't have the flashiest things, it's got a lot of downside, but user experience, if you're just doing emails, working on a browser, battery life, carrying, light, everything together, the MacBook Air user experience is absolutely fantastic. There are some other competitors like the ZenBook A14 that tries to compete. In fact, does give you more specs for the same price point, have OLED display, but at the same time, just because of the trackpad, the user experience is not as nice as the MacBook Air. Whoever's gonna get the MacBook Air, let me know if you agree with me in the comment section below. Next category, the best bang for buck laptop. There's all sorts of laptops, all sorts of different price points, different use cases, different designs, but what is the best bang for buck? Now, this is where the performance of the laptop and the price point comes to play. Some laptops give you features that are super, super expensive, and then some laptops want to be affordable, but yet cut down a lot of their features. Now, all the laptops I've tested this year, there are two that really shine out for me. In fact, in this winner, I'm going to give you the two. The Asus ProArt P16 with RTX 5070 is a fantastic laptop because you get OLED display, fantastic keyboard, fantastic speakers, fantastic design. Windows, you've got RTX 50 series GPU, which gives you a lot of performance as well as compatibility with all of the programs out there. There's no complications if this is supported or that is supported. Performance on the go, it's absolutely fantastic, and you should be able to pick it up between 2 to 2.5K, and that's fantastic. The only downside for that one is that the battery life is not so fantastic. If the battery life is important for you, then the best bang for buck laptop award will go to the MacBook Pro M4 Pro 14-inch. Now, it is slightly smaller than the P16, yes, but the portability and the actual performance that you get from the M4 Pro chip, especially if you're a photo or video editor on the go, is out of this world, and I highly recommend that. By the way, if you go in with a MacBook Pro, don't go with the black version. I feel like it's overdone, and when I had the silver one in the studio, it just looked really, really nice. Now, the M4 Pro isn't necessarily better in terms of performance than the Asus ProArt P16, especially in the GPU department, but if you require editing performance on the go, the MacBook Pro M4 Pro offers so much for the price point and can be even cheaper than the Asus ProArt P16 that I just talked about. I'm gonna leave the link in the description below, but for video editors, I'm sure you agree with me in the comment section below. Moving on to the absolute best creator laptop. There are really two main competitors that I've tried on this channel. Number one, the Asus ProArt P16 with the RTX 5090 that has become my main laptop in the last couple of months. It just offers so much performance and I absolutely love it. I feel like my multitasking is so much better on Windows, but I do have external mouse and keyboard connected to it, so I'm not limited to the trackpad experience. The other competitor in this, the best laptop for creators, is the MacBook Pro M4 Max 16-inch. Both of them 16-inch in here, and these two laptops I've used the most in this year. But which one is the best for creators? The winner is Apple M4 Max MacBook Pro. And this is really hard for me to give. And this was the category that I had to spend the most time thinking, deciding, changing my mind constantly, this or that. But there's one particular feature that I feel like the MacBook will win. Because we're talking about laptops, the MacBook Pro is not constrained on any of the performance on the go. Whether you are on the train, not plugged in, charging from a power bank like the Anker power bank, which I've absolutely enjoyed, by the way, the MacBook Pro offers you absolutely amazing performance. In fact, I'd like to go that far that say that there is no other laptop on battery that can compete with the MacBook Pro. Yes, we're not getting particularly the best 3D performance compared to the P16, but the P16 has to be plugged in. Plus, the CPU performance on the MacBook Pro on the M4 Max, the 16 cores, is a lot better than the Asus ProArt P16. I have found that in video editing applications, depending what you're doing, the MacBook Pro offers better compatibility. But there's the whole Mac versus Windows thing, and whichever one you like the most. I am really torn because the P16 has the best screen ever on any of the laptops. It's just absolutely the best. Tandem OLED display, 4K, it blows the MacBook out of the water. Yet performance-wise, for most creators, I believe if you're not doing 3D, the MacBook Pro M4 Max 16-inch is the one for you. And the one I've been using is the 128GB version. If you want to check them out, I'll leave the links in the description below. Next category is the biggest surprise. Out of all of the laptops, which one surprised us the most? All the laptops that we tried, there was one that actually was kind of new and different that I did not expect myself to like as much. And that is the MSI Stealth A16 Plus with RTX 5070 Ti. MSI laptops have always been to me the very gamery laptops, and they've gone all in with the gamery look. Yet this Stealth really is impressive in terms of performance and even the usability. We're getting an OLED display, 240Hz, which is a little bit of an overkill for creators, but I'll put this display side by side by MacBook Pro, and this one just looks much better. I love to have the numpad on the side because in a lot of my workflows, when you need to do numbers, having a numpad is a game changer. I don't particularly like the keyboard. The trackpad is as good as it can get on the laptops, but it is a bit of a surprise to me. I didn't know that gaming laptops can be so good for creators. So the surprise award goes for this MSI Stealth. And the final category is the laptop that I actually used the most. You've seen me cover a lot of different laptops, and in different videos I'm using different laptops, but which laptop did I actually end up using the most? There is one laptop that you don't really see me use on the channel. And this is the laptop that I've got at home. That laptop is the Lenovo Yoga Slim 7X. And this laptop did not get much coverage on the channel whatsoever. It's got a fantastic OLED display. It's got a really nice keyboard actually. The trackpad is okay. I don't like the clickiness as much. But there was one thing that after using it for 12 months at home, pretty much every day, which was the battery life and hibernating battery life. I've never experienced a laptop that was so good. Of all of the laptops, that surprised me the most. When I left the laptop and sometimes didn't use it for a week, usually when that's the case, the laptop's dead. Whether it's MacBook or Windows laptop. When I kind of forget about the laptop and I need to use it, I turn it on, oh, it's dead. Great, start charging it. Whereas this Lenovo, I kept using the laptop, open it up and I'm like, still got 70% battery. Okay, forget about it, come back, it's still got lots of battery left. This was the most impressive battery life on me. I've never seen anything like that. It is a Snapdragon, so this is an ARM device and it's using Windows ARM. But I feel like it's something that if you are using a laptop that you want extremely good battery life with OLED display and you're doing a lot of typing, for example, this one is slim, light, and battery life and performance with the Snapdragon. This is the one with the higher performance. This really surprised me and I kept using that at home the most. Then the other two laptops that I kept using the most during this year is the MacBook Pro 16-inch, which I forced myself to use and forced myself to come away from my Threadripper system to try to use the MacBook on all of it because I want to do 1 year later using the MacBook Pro. But since I tried the Asus ProAd P16 with the RTX 5090, that one has been the workhorse laptop on my desk that I'm doing everything on, video editing, rendering, everything on, and then the MacBook Pro kind of felt on the background a little bit. But then at the same time, if I need to do something on the go, I've kept bringing the MacBook Pro. So these three laptops are the ones that I've actually used the most behind the scenes. Which one gets the award? That's really hard. I'm gonna give this to the Lenovo Yoga Slim 7i just because it's something that you don't really see me use on the channel as much. So these were my laptop awards for this year. Let me know if you agree with me or if there was something that was missing. I'm gonna meet you in the comment section below if you wanna pick any of these up or check out the dedicated reviews more in depth. I'll try to leave those in the description below as well, or just search them on the channel and then you'll find them. Thank you very much guys for watching. I appreciate you all for watching these videos, watching the reviews, and then also thank you different companies, Asus, MSI, Lenovo, not Apple, unfortunately. I've had to purchase all of them myself. If there's any other companies' laptop that we tried, it's been absolutely wonderful working with you guys. It's been hard choosing these laptops because there's different categories and different specific things that each laptop has their shine on. So yes, I've enjoyed this year. Can't wait for next year. Thank you again, everybody, and I'll see you soon. Merry Christmas.